5 minutes later.
And that was my contribution.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are finally actually doing a Q&A. I thought it would be weird to start it off with the first video since I didn't even know if anybody wanted to know anything about us. Here we are.
So we wanted to do a Q&A video just so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So we use the ask feature on Instagram to just ask our followers on Instagram any questions that they might want to know the answer to.
We asked our friends because we don't have any fans.
We asked on Instagram, so there are some randoms.
There are some randoms.
Those are the questions that we're going to be answering today.
Cool. I hope they're about us knowing my friends. They probably would just ask some random questions. But here we go. This is our Q&A.
Okay. First one is, how did we meet? We didn't really have like a cute meeting story. We just kind of like were in the same worship team at church, and we just didn't know each other's names for like the first month that we knew each other. Like we would talk to each other, but we didn't know each other's names.
No love at first sight.
Not at all.
I was dating somebody, she was interested in somebody. So yeah, that's
Yeah, and then we only started dating like a year after we met. Yeah.
that space in between, there was just no chemistry. We just decided like, okay, we're together now. We knew each other for a year. That's our love story, guys.
That's not cute at all. It was really random.
No.
I think we were hanging out all the time, and
You're you, I'm me.
we're
What's happening
we're
here?
single now.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
and then it got like cute and romantic into it. But yeah, we were friends first for like a year.
Y'all favorite music artists? Let's answer each other's music artists. So cute. Her number one is Paramore. She loves Panic at the Disco.
Slash Hayley Williams now.
Slash Hayley Williams now. Paramore, Hayley Williams, Panic at the Disco. Who's at the top like that? I feel like those are the ones that
Right.
she supported from day one.
Okay, one.
Yeah, I mean she likes
And Taylor Swift.
and Taylor Swift, but that's not special. That's everybody's. Like,
Shut up.
it has to be like, you know. Okay, that's her.
Whatever.
Passive aggressive.
Why she saying her
Petty.
name?
For me,
Okay. Jacob Collier.
yes. She knows me
Moses.
so well.
Moses Sumney.
Yes.
Like, I can name like a lot of people that you like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's like top.
No, you got it. You got
Okay.
it there. Mutual favorite artists. We like Rihanna.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And Kanye West.
And Kanye
Old
West.
Kanye.
And
No. The old Kanye. Yeah. That's about it. Otherwise, the
I mean, we like some of each other's music, but like, we don't really share music interests like, to the core. I mean, I'm also like a really big Ariana Grande fan, and you wouldn't catch him dead listening to an Ariana Grande song. So,
Yeah.
okay. What do you guys like most about each other?
Oh boy.
We sound like such a bad couple.
We're 8 years in our relationship.
Yeah.
2 years married, but been together for 8 years. I'm pretty sure that initial thing that we liked about each other is gone now, you know.
I didn't even
'Cause
know
we
what we
changed
initially
it.
liked about each other.
I liked your.
I was flippin' annoying when we started dating, so I don't know what you liked.
Yeah, you're fun.
Okay, now, I don't know, it's like at this point we've been together for so long that our personalities, even though we have different like taste in a lot of the things that we like, our personalities have kind of like just merged into one
Yeah.
personality.
I like you the most, or what I like you the most
What did he say?
is
What I
that
like
you're
you
like.
the most.
What I like the most about
Yes.
you is that you're like me.
Cool.
Oh my God!
That's pretty much it. I mean, we have like even we joked about like during lockdown time, because we were stuck together. I mean, the whole time we kind of like didn't even have to speak to each other or like speak to each other in English. Like we just said random words and we just knew what each other was saying, or we just look at each other and know what each other was saying. Like that's the point it's at right now.
Yeah.
So
Okay. It's not like one thing.
it's not. And up all of them.
Okay.
When is the baby coming?
Yeah.
There's no baby.
I know we're gonna get this
There
question
will not be.
more than.
Said what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it. Okay.
Yeah, not anytime soon. Not even gonna indulge on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. We kind of still feel like children ourselves. So goals for this year.
Ooh.
You go
We
first.
we got like individual goals because we're both kind of focused on our own path outside of the YouTube, but we also have YouTube goals. I think for me, I am writing a lot more music now. My goal is to release an album, and hopefully it'll be a lot sooner than later. I really can't put a timestamp on these things because the way the world is working right now, I just can't guarantee. Yeah, but really this year I want to release an album.
I don't really feel like I have distinct specific goals that I want to meet. I'm just kind of growth. I started my makeup and photography business last year, so I mean it's really still just growing, and obviously because I started it in the middle of lockdown, things were a little bit like back and forth, so it's really just kind of building momentum on that now. As a couple
YouTube.
goals?
Oh, couple goals. No
Couple
babies
No,
this
because
year.
that is a goal.
That is a goal.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a goal for this year, but we are wanting to move soon, so
Yeah, we would like a bigger place.
yeah.
Candle emoji, maybe this year is the year.
Manifest.
Yeah, actually that's a good goal.
Yeah, but I'm not putting pressure on ourselves to get it this year because everything's still so up in the air
Yeah.
with the world's situation.
Would dig to know who your musical hero is and who Zal's biggest inspiration is in fashion. Interesting question. Dang. Okay, for me, there's so many bits that I take from everybody. Okay, so like we have like your greats, Stevie Wonder's musicality and ability to arrange chords, melody, rhythm. I love that. Bob Marley's soul and passion into his music, raw message. But I draw so much inspiration from artists who really aren't, well known in the mainstream kind of area, but who are still super respected in their path, like Robert Glasper, D'Angelo, Jacob Collier. Those guys, yeah, I really do see them as my musical heroes.
So in terms of designers, I feel like right now my two favorite like designer brands are Dior and Jacquemus.
What the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
But I mean that's like runway fashion. That's when I'm trying to be editorial, which is obviously not on the daily wear, but definitely inspiration from them. And then in terms of like influencer fashion inspiration, definitely Kelsey Simone, who's on YouTube. I love her stuff. And just in general, like the aesthetics right now that's going on, like a lot of the Paris, like Parisian aesthetic that's going on right now. Do you want kids? If yes, how many? So many kid questions. Okay, we do want kids. We just really, really, really don't want them now. We really don't want them now. But we have spoken about this before we even got married. We were pretty much on the same page. We want 3 kids. We have their names picked out already. Some of our friends know them. Hopefully they come out in the order that we want them to. But ideally we would like 2 girls and 1 boy. all 3 girls.
Yeah.
But we have names picked out for 2 girls and 1 boy. And yeah,
Manifest.
yeah, and that's pretty much it. Although 3 months into our relationship, he randomly hit me with the what about?
Oh no,
7?
okay, hold on. Like, the idea of having a big family is cute, but I don't think I want to raise like 5 or 6 or 7 kids.
He said 7.
But
I'm not pushing out
7 kids making money for you does sound interesting. That I could do that. I could do that. We'll see.
7. No, it's 3. It's gonna be 3.
Did you guys know that from the get-go you'd be married to each other? Okay, I have a I have a story.
Story time.
So when we started, like, you know, being
Actually
into
dating.
each other,
Yeah.
I think it was only a week or 2 in. No.
It was the
No,
next day.
it was the day. It was the day.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
it was the
That we
day.
felt something happen, right?
Yeah.
So we're watching something,
Glee.
and you know, we're feeling something like, what is happening here? Mind you, I'm 13. How old are we?
You're
15.
13.
15. I'm 15 years old. There's no difference between me at 13 or 15. Like,
Okay.
I didn't have any sort of sense of connection with girls.
Okay.
I didn't know what girls wanted or what I wanted. So she just put her head on my chest, and I'm like, this must mean we're getting married. That was the initial sign. So that night, that very night, guys, I sent her a message,
On BBM.
word for word, saying that this might sound crazy, but I think you're the one.
And then I friend zoned him.
Little
like,
pro
the
tip:
next day.
don't send that to people on the first date. But here we are. So I wasn't wrong. I just shouldn't have said it to her. I should have kept it to myself until like after a while. So the answer is yes. Yes, I knew we were gonna get married. Yes, I knew
I
we were
did
gonna
not.
get married from the jump. She didn't.
I didn't believe in us. I'm not gonna lie. I think I only knew like
Later on.
much later on. Not that I didn't see us going somewhere, but I think like that sure feeling that he was gonna be my husband was only like 4 or 5 years into our relationship.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy, but I mean we were very young when we started dating, so marriage wasn't even in my mind when we started dating. Proposal story. Cool. You proposed.
Okay.
I'll
Um,
my 2 cents.
It was more intimate than the big, you know, have
Yeah,
everybody
it's just-
around us.
It's just us.
The idea was that I wanted to take her to this spot, had a really nice view of the sea and the sun, and it was about that sunset time, perfect clear day. Then we would dance to what then became our wedding song. We would dance to that and then drop down on one knee. Perfect plan. And there were some hiccups in the way. I was late.
Very late.
The plan was, we were actually supposed to
We're
eat
supposed to-
lunch before.
Yeah.
And I was late, so I had to somehow improvise and tell her that, you know, there was a whole story before that.
And I was so annoyed with him that
Yes.
he was late. I almost cancelled.
We almost never got married.
almost cancelled. But the only reason I still let him take me out was because I did my whole makeup thing and I wasn't gonna waste my face. So
Yeah. It still worked out pretty well. In fact, we have a video on her Facebook, Instagram, and
Yeah.
just the timing of me going down on the knee, the climax of the song, me putting the ring on her finger, and then we hugged right at the end of the song. It was so yeah, it worked out at the end, and she said yes. She cried.
I did.
And yeah, that's the story.
Your guys' favorite series to watch together at the moment. Okay.
Watching now, one now.
What we are currently watching, I mean we literally are always watching series together. What we are currently watching is The Boys, which is a lot, but it's really good. It's written by
Really
the
good.
same guy who wrote my favorite TV show, which is Supernatural. So it's really good. In general, we also like watching like cartoon stuff together,
Yeah.
like Avatar and Steven Universe.
Stop,
See,
stop.
the thing is with watching series together is he's not really into sitcoms like I am, so we only really watch like serious stuff like The Handmaid's Tale and Stranger Things and stuff like that, where which aren't shows that you repeat all the time. Whereas for me, I'll watch Friends and The Office and Parks and Recreation like 50 times a year. What's your 2 best pieces of advice for being in a happy marriage? So for me, I think there wasn't really much of a difference looking at how we were before when we were just dating and engaged to how we are now married. Like it literally doesn't feel like anything's changed, which I think is the best thing. Like don't let marriage change your relationship. It really shouldn't. If you're happy before, I think you'd be happy after. Because that's what it's been for us. It's just been totally natural, transitioning from being just dating to being married. We did do a premarital course, which was really great. I think the biggest issue that we ever had in our relationship was the way we handled conflict, because we're very different with our conflict style. I'm very different with my conflict style depending on my mood, so he never knows what's coming. So being able to just kind of like figure out our conflict style and how to communicate in that sense helped a lot, and I think that's probably one of the best things to look into if you're getting married or if you're married or whatever.
Also, just talking to each other, that communication part in it. I mean, it can mean that in its most purest form. I don't mean like communicating when things are wrong or when things go bad. Just talking to each other. I love that, and from there you figure out more about yourself, and then what you as the one part can do for this whole relationship. I think that's been the best part. Like she mentioned, the conflict part I'm not so good with, because in a deeper part I'm not really good with talking, no matter if things are good or bad or not. But that is the best part about the relationships. We've had arguments where we don't speak at night, and that's like the worst feeling ever. And then you just come back the next day and talk about it. It's like, okay, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Yes. Come to us for relationship counseling.
Top 3 musical influences. Zal, top 3 makeup artists. Okay, top 3. Who? Stevie Wonder, Jacob Collier, Moses Sumney.
So one South African makeup artist whose work I've been really into is Rain Torber. I've been to some of her master classes and stuff like that, and she kind of like, really has that natural look, and she creates a lot of editorial looks. I actually got to work with her at Fashion Week last year, which was really cool. So she's one makeup artist that I follow a lot. Otherwise, people that I follow on Instagram, I follow so many and sometimes I don't even pay attention to their names. But Mario, who is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, he's also really great. Even though that's not my particular makeup style, his work is really good. Why are you all so cute?
Stop it. Cool.
Is that everything? Okay.
Cool. Those are all the questions. Thanks. Actually, those were actually really cool questions. I liked
Yeah.
answering them.
We didn't bore you with couple stuff.
Yeah, we blabber on for a bit, but let us know if you actually like that. If you want us to do some more interview kind of videos, more Q&As later on in life, we can do that for you. Otherwise, the things. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, bell, and just keep following us. Thank you guys, and we'll see you.
Bye.